Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping by. So in today's episode, I have a beautiful young woman gracing our screen, Miss Cherish. She is a student and a radio presenter, an intelligent one at that. We're going to be talking about Gen Z criteria for friendship. Yes, it is worthy to be spoken about because it has been neglected.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Cherish and I'm super excited to be here. It's my first time and I'm actually looking at coming back, subsequently. Thank you so much, Hope, for having me.
Yeah.
All right. So the business of the day, criteria for Gen Z's friendship. In the 21st century, friendship has been turned into a common word. It's just like you say air, the air that we breathe. People don't really value air because they don't know how significant it is. That's the same way in the 21st century, friendship has been devalued. In previous years, decades, and centuries, we saw that there was this sanctity that was placed on friendship. Like, you cannot just be my friend. Even parents used to really cross-check their children.
Like when I was in secondary school and my friends come by, my mom just have to look at them and know that this one is not good for me. And in the later years, I get to see their other side. I'll be like, wow. So how did you just looking at them, you just know that this person is not good. And you just feel like, oh, this woman they disturb me, you get. And I think also that this whole friendship thing, our priorities are not set right. You see ladies that you just want to be, especially ladies, they just want to be, I just want to be your friend because you're wearing the latest hair, you're going to the club, you're carrying a big phone, iPhone 12, iPhone 14, in that sequence. I just want to be your friend because you're wearing skimpy clothes, you're sexy.
It's not really defined
conceptualization of what friendship entails. We just want to be friends, but then friendship, as we know, is a very deep word.
Okay, before I really go into what you were just talking about, which I'm agreeing with you 110%, that's the new trend. Friendship is a state of enduring affection, esteem, intimacy, and trust between two people. Now we can say two or more persons, right? So in the 21st century, we see that a lot of youths are living their lives on trend. What's trending? That's what I want to do. There's no real definition as to where am I going? What's the vision for my life? Because if you have a vision for your life, it will definitely fine-tune the friends you have around you. Like she was saying, when I was in secondary school, I went to a boarding school, and shout out to Federal Government Girls College, Calabar. And my mom used to ask me, bring your friends. She knew all my friends, people that were really close to me, like I would call my inner circle in school. She knew all of them. She knew their parents. It was that serious, so that in case you bring somebody that is not, the spirit is not binding, you say no, this one, and they're always right. But now we don't really have parents really checking on our friends. And of course, Gen Z, they feel like, I'm independent. I'm not, you're not supposed to talk to me like that. I'm an adult and all of that. So like I was saying, it's about the trend. What's trending? Even for the guys, right? So you see guys these days wearing certain kinds of clothes. You can literally tell from their mode of dressing. You can literally tell what they do.
So it's not about the outward appearance. Let's be very honest. Because if you see someone dressing in a particular way, there's this impression that just naturally. So it's not about judging from the outward, appearance. It's just about the trends.
It's about the trends. And then you see this person wearing all Gucci, wearing sneakers, and you just want to live that life of luxury. And I would say luxury.
I would tell me they want to be like.
Life. I want to carry the latest iPhone. I want to do this both for especially the ladies. Why do we say especially the ladies? Now, human hair is like the trend. When you go the extreme, you go the extra mile to do or to look good, to do what you want to do, to wear what you are wearing, then we can term it influence, peer group pressure, and I think societal pressure to add to it, because there are certain guys who go into different stuff and follow the friends that they follow because maybe there's pressure from home. You're not bringing back anything. You're in the city. You're not making your friends that are making it, right? So there's the pressure from society, but there's mostly the pressure from friends. See, society cannot pressure you if you don't pass through channels, and friendship is a strong channel. If the people that surround you, I would break it down into 3 circles. So we have the outer circle. Outer circle, I can just be going around and say, okay, I say hi to this person. That person's not really my friend, but we talk, right? And then, more like an acquaintance. Then we have the semi-inner circle. These are people that we don't talk, but there's a certain level of communication that we have. I cannot just pass you and greet you. I have to ask about your welfare. You just peripheral friends. Then there's the inner circle. Your inner circle is your strongest unit. Normally, we say your inner circle shouldn't be consisting of a large number of persons. You should have 2-3 people that are your backbone. You know that anywhere you are in this life, these people are my strongest units, and those are the persons that you can share your innermost bits with. You can talk to anytime, anywhere they are, and they would always come through. They don't judge you, they listen to you, they are compassionate. So that's what true friendship is about. You can trust these people with your life, not the ones that, like we were saying, your friend is poisoning you. Is that a friend?
Like in Port Harcourt, I heard like a girl poisoning her best friend because her boyfriend got for her iPhone, and I'm like,
material thing. So there's so much shallow-mindedness in the Gen Z generation, and
adding to that, I think like because we have not defined our values as human. Because all this thing boils down to personal development. If you have understood yourself as a person, you will understand who you need around you, like who ought to be in your circle, and like you would filter them so much because you understand the kind of person that me particularly, I am someone that you need to really understand me, you get, because I keep to my standard and my principle. Oftentimes I hear people say, your principle is too much, I beg, well, it's just me and there's nothing I can do about it, because I have understood that as a person there are things I should tolerate and there are things that I shouldn't tolerate. There are things that I need to go from. Like now my standard for friendship should be someone who wants me to grow out of my negative habits, get closer to Christ, because he's the source. So I have to draw closer to my source, because he's the one that sustains me. I need friends so that will help me see my future, like be very deliberate about my future. Intentionality. So with personal development, I have created my value system, and I know the people that fits into. When your criteria for friendship, like in Gen Z, is all about what appearance or anything, it kills you inside out. The spike of depression is getting high. Guys are going into Yahoo Plus, drugs. We have so beautified hookup for girls, and the truth is it's still prostitution. You get all these things. All these things amount to still friends. Amounts to friends.
Okay, just a follow up to what you said. Defining the values for yourself. If you check in our Gen Z generation, we have so talked down the need to create a value system. If somebody asks you, who are you? You can find very few people that can actually define and say, okay, this is who I am. This is who I believe myself to be. These are my principles. If somebody asks you, what is your belief system? Say, what do you mean? I believe in God. That is not a belief system.
The thing that baffles me is you ask people, what are your goals, short-term goals? They don't know. They don't know. Like,
why would you ask me that kind of question?
These are like the basic things I think every human being should know.
I can agree with you. And like she said, she mentioned Christ. Most people don't like to put it out there, but like they say, if you're ashamed to identify with your belief outside, guys, then that is not your belief system. So if you are somebody that believes in God, why should you be having friends that draw you away from your source? If you don't have people that build you, and I'm not talking about just building you spiritually, but you should have people that build you mentally. Like you should have people that challenge your intellect. I'm always so happy with my circle, because when I turn and see my friends doing some groundbreaking things, I'm like, no, Cherish, you cannot be mediocre. What if you have people that celebrate mediocrity? God, you need to be inspired by your friends,
not the ones that when you're doing well they feel jealous, take them out, like completely block them off.
Very important.
in your circle, everybody should be winning. Everybody should be celebrating, not one person. In fact, you should be in the kind of circle when you're not doing what they are calling you. What's up?
What's up?
You know,
Like,
yes.
Why are you not? You're supposed to be doing this. People that will put you in check constantly. Those are the kind of persons that you need. You know, they say there's this popular saying, in every circle there's always the queen bee. Guy, why should there always be the queen bee? They say, oh, girls cannot, three girlfriends cannot stay together because they would always quarrel.
Yes, and let me call you short because of man. I need to go. You know, the whole women support women thing. I think it's just like an online initiative. You know, they just want to come online and say women support, but deep down, we are not really supporting.
Are we really supporting ourselves?
We are just magnifying hate, bitterness, being foul. Yeah. Talking on the outward appearance, you know, taking friends because you want the latest hair or anything. There are stages in life. That is one thing my mom taught me. There are stages in life. Like later in life, I would be someone that will be very comfortable and I will be great. It's in my head. So if I would sacrifice 5 years, 10 years, 3 years of my life, depending on the time, space or anything, to make sure that I am there tomorrow, I would do that. You have to like understand yourself as a person. You have to understand that, okay, if I work on myself now, all these things that I am actually doing, all these things that I'm selling my body for, or tolerating stuff that I shouldn't be tolerating, I would get them later in the future. There's something in, like my mom also told me that you're a girl, you're 20 years, you're using a phone of 220,000. You turn 25 and you don't have the money. You wouldn't want to get something lower than what you were using before, and you don't have the
means to acquire
a higher. What do? You find yourself selling your body or following friends that you wouldn't even want to discipline yourself at that time. I'm telling you. And you know, most of the things that these people do is for like the validation of other people.
Validation is the word.
You don't need it, but just you're looking beautiful. Oh, where did you get your hair from? Just to be you want to be, like she said, the queen bee. You don't need it, but you just want to have it because you want to feel among. The Gen Z criteria for friendship is very crazy.
Still speaking about the criteria for choosing friends, like what you said, it really hits a note in me, like about your mom talking about sustaining a particular life of comfort. So as a human being, you know that there are certain levels you reach that you can't just go back. It's just like saying you were staying in a self-con and then all of a sudden maybe things don't go well for you. You cannot go back to one room.
I'm telling you, not possible.
Like even me, I would say, no,
it's natural.
So it's a natural instinct in man. Like I can't go back to being lower than I was. Like if you check, your life is, no matter how small, that one word of reproof, correction, or hope, this is what you should do, this is what you should do, cherish, these are the friends you should have. Subconsciously, especially if you're a person that is intentional about your life, if you're intentional about your life, you'll be intentional about your friends, you'll be intentional about the clothes you wear, you'll be intentional about the places you are found in, the things you do, because tomorrow you are a reference point. And if they can trace anything, or maybe some guys come out and say, no be that guy, they preach now, that guy will be the due people that would you like to have a testimony, a negative testimony about you in the future when you are maybe changing lives, impacting destinies? No, you will not want to do that. So it's very important to be cautious and to not seek validation from people. If you find or discover your identity, especially in Christ, you would know that, or you would notice a difference when it comes to being validated. Christ validates you. Nobody does. If he says yes, do it. Even if people that sometimes your parents can, and sometimes it's for love. Now I'm talking about proper validation. Maybe your parents or people that you look up to, you want to do something and they're like, no, don't do it. Maybe they're just concerned about you. Meanwhile, God has given you the go ahead. It's very important that you listen to the voice of God.
That is why you should have God in your life. It gives you like a better advantage.
And then just imagine having God in friends.
The Holy Spirit is the best friend you can have. And the word today is more of spirit. We are spirits in bodies. So when you're friends with the Holy Spirit, He attracts other spirits to you who will lead to your advancement as a person. So you should come to the good side. Yes, I'm not even bluffing. You should come to the good side. You should know God. You should know what the Holy Spirit, and the Bible is a guideline. Everything about friendship is there. as a person, you should also invest in your personal development, because if you do, and when you do, it helps you to choose and make the right choices. And then this scene where it says, "What an elder sees sitting down." A wise parent, like I'd always say, would always say, my friends, the people I was keeping as friends in secondary school, my mom she doesn't even have to interact with them or have conversation, just looking
like
at
seeing them,
and
yeah.
be like, and in the later years, I discovered, I sat down, I was like, how did this woman, she has gone through life.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very important, to just like always know at certain seasons of your life. Now, if you see how we are emphasizing on friendship, you can talk to everybody. You can relate with everybody. Acquaintances, outer circle. You
should learn to term people the way they are.
Exactly.
This is my classmate. This is my acquaintance. This is my colleague. You get?
This is my pal. Pal is like, it covers everything.
Yeah. So you should learn to. I once fell under that category of categorizing everybody as my friend. And it hurts so much when you see this person as your friend and the person does not see you as a friend. Dear Gen Z generation, we should do better for ourselves. You get? There's a revival coming in. This is not a religious video, but at least you should be part of the revival. Either ways, there is more to life. You have to. I think I'm going to make a video on the power of visualization, because you have to envision who you are. Because I have envisioned who I am. It's kind of gives me a kind of check and balance. I know, as a great woman that I am, as she said, I shouldn't be doing certain things. I shouldn't be allowing certain people in my circle. You get? I shouldn't be doing things that like depreciates me and taints my character as a person. But if you're the kind of person that has made mistake, which we all have done, this is like, you just need to come back and be on the right path.
Yeah, like they always say, better late than never. If you've gone far with these friends, whatever it is that you're doing, we're not trying to condemn anybody. What we're telling you is that you can be better. You can do better. You were not born to just waste your life like that. You're not an accident, but you have been called to fulfill a purpose. And trust me, guys, God is definitely rooting for you. He wants you to come to Him. He wants you to have a glorious destiny that you have been proposed for.
Come to the same side.
If friends are going to pull you down, you should better let that go off. Somebody once told me in 2018, he said, there is nothing that is too big to let go for your destiny's sake. No friend is too precious. Nobody is too big that if they are pulling you off track, let them go. Let all the embargoes go and be sure that you are on the right path. It's very important. When you have a vision for your life, you would, in fact, anything concerning you would want it to be on track, including your friends. So it's very important that you take into cognizance the friends that you keep around you, your inner circle. Don't forget, we said they shouldn't be too large in number. It's not about the number of persons you keep as friends. Oh, if I die today, how many woke up for my burial? That's not important. Live your life. I'm celebrating wedding. It's only in Nigeria that wedding is for the entire community. No, you should have the closest people around you, your pack of friends. It should be people that can stand for you in your dying moments. People that cannot just stand, but stand and pray, intercede, encourage you. Friends are amazing.
Yeah, they should be amazing. So I believe that for you to get the right circle, you should work on your values. What are your values as a human? What are your values? What are your principles? You get? That will guide you in making the right friends. You don't have to succumb to peer pressure or because the latest hair. See, you watching this video, if you work on yourself, somebody made a statement that the top is too scanty and everybody's struggling to be in the bottom. It's just like a symbolic statement stating that everybody is comfortable being at the bottom,
being mediocre.
And the top is just there. But if you should work on yourself, I guarantee you in the next 5 years, you would be among the top. You need to work on your values. You need to embrace Christ, because He is the source energy. Whatever your belief system is your source energy. Whenever you shift from your source energy, it becomes a problem. You have to embrace Christ, and you have to know what the concept of friendship entails. You have to get an understanding person. For someone to be your friend, there has to be understanding. There has to be trust. You have to, when I'm doing something wrong, I should be able to listen to you. You have to be able to pray for me. The list goes.
The list goes on and on.
Yes.
All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'm sure you learned something new. I particularly learned something, and I'm looking forward to going on with a great circle. Thank you, Hope, for having me here. Guys, do not forget to like, comment, share. If you've not subscribed, please, you are welcome to the family. Do subscribe and look forward to more amazing videos.
Don't forget to pick your friends on the right note.
Definitely.
So see you guys later. Thank you for going through. I know you did enjoy this video. Please share to some other person. And I am so emphatic. Pick your friends, right? Gen Z generation, 21st, we're historians, 21st century generation. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye.